So it's New Year's Eve right now of 2019. Well, 2020 New Year's Eve. It's the end of 2019, that's what I'm trying to say. And I've got some sort of goal to deal with in 2020. One of them is this channel. So my intention in this video, in this channel is, I guess, to give you guys my knowledge on what I know when it comes to property investing, especially here in Sydney, Australia. So this channel is built for, I guess, a community for the people that have negatively gearing property, that would like to change that into positively gearing property. For a newbie out there who's thinking of investing on property. So I'm gonna give you guys all of my knowledge that I have. In the past couple of years, after I went stagnated in terms of, I managed to change from negatively gearing to positively gearing, and there are bound to be a few things that I learn as I go. So 2020 and onwards, as much as I can, I will provide you all of this information. And throughout the years, I've been making a lot of excuses to myself. I'm sure you guys can relate to this, that I keep on postponing. I should create this YouTube channel. So as of today, my intention is providing free information. Anyone out there can utilize them, apply it in your life, and see if you can replicate what I have. If not, make it more. There was a client of mine that was asking me a lot of different questions when it comes to buying a property or investing on property, and I will try my best to cover all of those questions in this channel. On top of that, obviously, if you guys have any questions, by all means, send me an email or write them in a comment below, and I will try my best to answer them on my next videos. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how I see. I mean, today alone, I've been driving around Sydney. I live in the city. I go as far as Penrith today, Liverpool today, and here I am in Litcham at the moment. And I'm thinking to myself, what is it that I'm trying to achieve, and reflect on my goal, reflect on my life, and how I go about to do this. When I think about these little things, I always look at, it is amazing if you put your mind to it, to what it is that you're going to get. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can achieve when you put your mind to it. Back in the past few years or so, my life changed. My life changed from stressful environment into positive in a whole world, in a whole round perspective. All because of what I've done, I guess, to turn that around financially. What that provide my family, as in my wife and my kids. All because the way I changed my system, my way of thinking, and everything's got to do with when it comes to money. So I want you guys to look at, I guess, if you looked at your past 12 months, how has it been? Has it been good, bad, horrible? I know my one went from good to better. whatever on top of goodies. And if you are, I guess, suffering from this financial setback, hang in there. They're bound to be a way for you. I get to where I am today not because I was just closing my eyes. I get there because I took the step and believe in that step to move forward to find a better solution to where I was. It's been somewhat like a roller coaster in my life. I'm sure everyone's probably felt the same way, especially for anyone out there who is the breadwinner, and if you're running a lot of obstacles throughout the journey of your investing and your life, I'm sure there's a lot of roller coaster. And I'm hoping that this channel alone can provide somewhat useful information for you guys, information that you're going to use on a regular basis and apply in your life. I'm not an expert by all means. I'm not. This is just my life story, how I go about from minus, I don't know how much it was a minus, but I know it was a sleepless night minus, and into a positive, and I can sleep at night now. So there is a way of people looking at investing, and there is a way of, I guess, there's an answer for it. There's always a solution for every single problem, the way I look at it. And it's up to you to take the action to change that, to change the course of your life. I'm not perfect. I admit that. I made a lot of mistakes when it comes to anything and everything. I made a lot of mistakes along the way, investing as well. So I'm not perfect in any way. But this video is hopefully somewhat, this channel more like somewhat useful for anyone who's experiencing the stress, who wants to actually turn that around, who want to take action to turn it around into positive in your life for your financial benefits, and in a way that it can provide you a better outcome. So yeah, 2020, here we go. I very wish that you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve. My plan is this: I'm not gonna go out drinking. I live in Sydney. I live in the city as well. That makes it harder. Like, I'm about 20 minutes away from the Opera House, but no, I'm not gonna go out there and celebrate it with lots and lots of people. I'm actually gonna go home, just spend a quiet night with my children and my wife. And on top of that, it's so hot today. It's like 39 degrees. It is so humid and it is so hot. So for the families out there who is going to the city, good luck on you. I did at one stage though, thinking of, oh yeah, it would be a good idea if I take my kids to the city and watch the fireworks. Then I thought to myself, the kids' fireworks here in Sydney anyway, it's at 9 o'clock, the first one, and then the second one, obviously, the Big Bang at midnight. And in my mind, it's like, if I were to bring my kids to the city to watch the firework, and it finishes possibly be about 9:30, yeah, so 9:30, I have to get cramped with everyone else going back home, with every parents out there that is having trying their best to go to the city and back home. By the time I went, I'd be home roughly at about 10 o'clock or so, because the sheer fact there's going to be a lot of people everywhere, and my kids doesn't like crowd. And to me, it's like, why do I want to deal with crowds when I can stay at home, watch the best view of the fireworks here in Sydney on my lounge room from free to air TV. So, I'm not trying to be skeptical or be negative out there, but one fireworks and another firework is the same. But I guess each to their own. Like for me, New Year's is actually just hanging out with my family is probably the best thing, and I don't have to go around with the crowd is probably the better option. I'm probably going to sleep at about 9 o'clock like usual, and 10 o'clock at night before even the midnight fireworks. So anyway, welcome to 2020. See you guys in the next video. Peace.